Hi, this is Audrey Hepburn, and I'm here to communicate about life not being an obligation. Oh, what does that mean? Well, what do I mean when I say that life is not an obligation? Well, if you have a look at many human beings probably asking the questions of, firstly, but why should I do this? Why should I engage in such a process? Why should I believe you? I don't feel like doing this. You know, my life is important. I'm fine. I don't give, excuse my language, I don't give a shit about everyone else. I'm just going to finish living my life and then I'm done, you know. Okay, so first question on those concepts would be the following. You will die, yes, but inevitably you're going to have to face not only yourself, but also all of humanity the moment you cross over. And then your process of forgiveness is even more extensive. Now, I'm not saying this as a threat or as a warning, I'm merely saying it as it is. And the moment you feel that you are obligated to do something, realize that that obligation and those words are not who you are. Because firstly, life as who you are is not an obligation. It is a mere expression as yourself. And what I'm able to say with absolute certainty is that when you realize yourself and when you realize the importance of why I'm here and why I specifically placed myself here, why I'm responsible for me, for where I am in this moment, and because of all my past experiences that got me to this moment, you'll realize that only one perspective exists. Only one application exists for all human beings to realize what you have realized. Therefore, from that perspective, the choice of doing what we're doing doesn't exist. Because why? Because it's who we are. Therefore, it's never an obligation. But it will really become a statement of yourself once you realize why I'm here, why I'm realizing this, why I'm taking this into consideration, why I'm actually hearing what is being said, why I'm seeing the common sense that's being spoken. And you know, the same thing many realize when the moment they get into the dimensions. You know, their application is instantaneous. It's fascinating. No questions asked. Because why? They realize who they are the moment they get to the dimensions. And then in that moment it's application, and then from that application it's directing and supporting humanity. It is interesting. So if dimensional beings is able to realize that in one moment, why not human beings on earth? Why have to only choose to first die literally and experience yourself in heaven, then dying here from the perspective of letting go of the entire mind, which consists of thoughts, emotions and feelings, letting go of everything that is of this world to realize yourself and realize that nothing is really and has ever been an obligation. But obligation exists from a mind consciousness perspective because of pre-programmed, preconceived musts that has been given by parents. Where does obligation come from? But from parents, but from schooling, but from systems that have been here before us. Where does the I stand within that? That is always the question that we're asking. Where is the I within all of us? Because we've always based every principle of ourselves and what we do, who we are, where we go, how we experience ourselves, on everything that's been here already. Have a look. So really, what would happen if you let everything go? Who would remain? What would remain? What would I do and who would I be? Simple questions to consider. And possibly there's fear that come up, yes. But isn't that where we're supposed to go? Where the fear is, where the resistance is. Go to where you resist. Go to where you fear. Because that's the road less traveled. That's the road that is never chosen by anyone ever. And look where it's got us. So maybe that which we've always known is just not the way. But that which we deem as the unknown, the fear or resistance, could possibly be the way. Could be where the answer is. Because we've supposedly always followed the answers, that was here already and that has been presented by those that have gone before us, which we followed with obligation, and never maybe considered, maybe we should go to really that which we fear and resist. Maybe the answer exists there. Just maybe to consider. So life is not an obligation. Why? Because it's an expression of you. Thank you very much. This is Audrey Hepburn.